Hello, everybody. Welcome to session 13 of Emoris. Whoa.
Hello. If someone's gonna die, it's gonna be this time.
Good enthusiasm, guys.
Man, it's
I
gonna
like
be like you.
Yeah.
Probably.
They get kicked out of a bunch of guys.
I got an error code on D&D Beyond.
Freaking
Oh, no.
Beyond. Anyway, welcome everyone to session 13. You'll have to bear with us today. Discord is being stupid again, and all the cameras have changed, and we don't know how to fix it. So, sorry.
No nameplates this session.
Correct.
Yeah, well,
Unless you want me to work
really
on it in the background, and then we can throw it up.
You're
It's up
fine.
to you.
I don't. Nah,
Yeah, we'll be
focus
fine.
on the role play, dude. Focus on having fun. That's what.
Yeah.
I
I always have fun.
So apart
That's what
from that, Emoris is next Monday, as it always is. You know, you can always count on us. You know, this is unlucky number 13, so if someone is gonna die, it's gonna be today.
That's why I made that joke, Equa.
Oh, I didn't know
Roll
that.
my
I thought it was just because
D20,
of,
if I get a
you know,
13,
what
it's me.
happened last
No, I'm safe. I'm
last
safe.
session was gonna carry over. Never mind. Yeah. So
I got a
if-
14.
It's
Close.
going to be a high
I got a
chance today,
6.
if any. Apart from that, I don't have any announcements. Nope. So, happy holidays to everyone. Happy Easter and
Yeah.
Passover and
Yes.
so forth, so on.
Zombie
If you don't
Jesus
celebrate
Day.
any of those things, happy Monday.
Yeah.
It's always a happy Monday,
Yeah.
dude.
It is
Like
always a
D&D.
happy Monday.
So, is
Happy
anyone else?
Festival of Esther.
Is that a thing?
It-
Am I
It's
uncultured?
what Easter used to be.
That, yeah.
Oh.
It was a pagan holiday that the
The
Christian
church
decided to say, hey, that's ours now.
Oh.
Yeah. They did a lot. It's an easy way to make people whatever. It doesn't matter.
That's Christmas too.
Well, anyway, does anyone have any announcements? Oh, I have another one. Daito's been streaming. Esper, you've been streaming, right?
I did. I started
So-
back up today.
Go follow them on Twitch.
Yeah.
Keep your channel names, guys.
Yes, I've been streaming Sims at Dito11 on Twitch. It's very inconsistent, but you know,
Is
they're
it
kind
hard?
of based off characters from this game, so it kind
Yes.
of
I have
connects.
to watch.
And I started streaming Valorant today.
Oh, dude, give me your. You gotta give me your
Fun.
code, your friend
I will
name or
do
whatever.
that. I will
I'm
do
on
that.
there.
Wow, alright guys. Alright, okay. Way to throw it in my face that you got Valorant.
Hey man, I had the streams going for like 3 straight days before I finally got one in the.
I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to leave my computer on and just watch streams all the time to get a code. I've been playing Animal Crossing, who
That's what I
cares?
did.
So yeah, no one else has anything to say.
Nope.
I did one thing. My camera is back on.
Oh,
It might turn
yeah.
off depending on how my internet decides to be today. So you might have to miss this face a little bit longer until I fucking figure out a way to make it
So
work.
let's all be lenient on Felix. I'm
We
happy
do not
that you
want
have
that
your
to
Take
camera
your
back,
screen-
though.
Take your screenshots now so you can remember the curls.
Yeah.
It's hard times.
Yeah.
You can see the beard. See my
That's what
luxurious
gets
beard
me
and-
through.
and the
Anytime I
hair.
think about how sad quarantine is, I think Felix's locks. Okay.
My hair.
It'll get us through
They're-
these times.
They're a gift from God. I agree.
Anyway, we're gonna roll the intro, and we'll be back here in a second for episode 13 of Emoris.
He's a wee little
Yeah.
lad.
I'm 23.
No,
Fuck.
we that.
I don't know what
Wait,
you're
what
talking about, guys.
song? I missed it.
Get your
Oh,
head in the
let's put
game.
the title
High
up.
School Musical.
Oh,
There it is.
You're welcome.
No,
I
I
met
think this will
Corbin
come out.
Blue. I met Corbin Blue in Mexico. I was drunk. He was nice. Anyways.
No way.
Yeah.
In New
He's
Mexico,
very
nice guy.
that's the most
Like,
random
yeah,
place.
you're that guy.
I had
It was really fun.
tunnel from Avatar stuck in my head for the last 2 days
Oh, that's fun.
because my friend was building a secret tunnel in our Dragon Quest Builder games. So she was just like, secret tunnel, like all day, and I was just stuck.
I can never escape this hell.
Nope.
On that note,
And yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's get into some D&D.
since we're back, so previously on Emoris, the Silvered Goats had arrived in the dwarven city of Ernroot. Old and weathered but sturdy, the city boasts an array of unusual and interesting characters and history, which all of you in varying degrees began to investigate. You met, or for some of you re-met, Brawl Bertie, long-time acquaintance and occasional drunk barroom fighting partner of Isabel. You met via the Tortle, magic shop owner, and most importantly to last episode, Ula, who is the owner of the Needle's Eye clothing store and also the Arena of Proving. You all, explored the city together and apart. Some of you went on a more shady expedition. Some of you chose to go for a more historical approach. But back to the first, Alakin and Isabel, you learned some more about the arena. That a champion had gone rogue, and Ula wanted to test to ensure that you could, survive a potential fight with him and make sure that you won, and kill him. But as you were trying to discover this information, you had been followed by our resident sorcerer. After this all happened, you were confronted by him, or vice versa, and there was a slight conflict within the group that only grew when you decided to go back to Isabel's house and meet up with the whole group. And you had a rather large argument where, in the middle of it, Alakian decided to up and take off and go straight to the Iron Watch. So, this is where we're going to come back. To start with, we're going to recap the four of you in Isabel's house, if there's anything that you guys want to do, and then we'll go to Alakian, because Alakian's probably going to be a little bit longer. So, the four of you, as you stand around in Isabel's small house, with... Actually, I think the rain would have cleared up at this point, I said. So, excuse me while I remove that from the soundtrack. So there is no rain outside. I'd say it's like later evening now. You're looking at like 10, 11 at night. So, the hubbub around the city has died down. The stars and moon are in the sky. It's just you guys in this small house sat around talking. Is there anything that you guys would like to do?
Yeah, I don't understand why. I don't even understand why this fighting ring is illegal. It sounds like they have clerics and things there. What makes this so illegal?
That's the question, isn't it? What else are they doing?
I assume that fights are like illegal here, or at least like non-sanctioned fighting. I don't know.
As a general rule of thumb, in dwarven culture, fighting in the streets is not permitted. Saying that, it happens a fair amount. What is special about this is the betting. Because people are waging money
Gambling.
on the fights, like regularly, and because it is you anticipate a fairly large amount of money, Alakin, considering the amount of people that were there. That's where the illegality will come from. So not only is it illegal to fight each other, but also with the betting, that's a fairly hefty thing to get across. It's not like murder or anything. They do their job to try and hide it and keep everyone happy and healthy. But yeah, it's not sanctioned.
It's mostly due to the fact that they put money on it. It's
Well, that
you
seems
can't
silly
just
to me.
fund-
Back in
Not saying it
back-
isn't, but I'm saying it's true.
back in Keijo, we used to do mud wrestling. People bet on that stuff all the time.
Wait, you do realize you live in a backwater where even if it is illegal where you are, no one's going to check it, right?
Yeah, but it's not illegal there.
How do we know that this fighting ring isn't an
Well, I mean,
audition?
there's a
for
little
the
bit
pit
more
that
about
we
the
got
laws
thrown
of your
into?
country before I say that.
What was that you said? That
It's to make sure that we can survive fighting the champion.
How do we know that this new fighting pit, isn't an audition for the one we got thrown into?
That's a good point.
Ah, yeah, that's a good point.
I
Next
mean, the
thing we
first
know,
time we
we're knocked out again.
encountered, first time we encountered him was here in the city.
Shoot.
So that's always something to think about.
But I
On that
never
note,
fought
I
in
didn't
it. I
see-
was taken.
With as long as I was there equal, on that note, I didn't see him at all, did I?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Didn't think.
What were you saying, Free?
More so, if it's gambling, there's. It can't just be fighting, could it? I know. I don't.
I don't
I
know.
just don't trust it.
I don't trust it either.
Oh, and I'm gonna hand Byra the extra paper and quill because she wanted to write a letter to Mazur, correct?
Yes, I was actually just about to ask you for that.
I remembered.
Thank you, Free. I'll get started on that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Farah just hunkers down and begins to write.
So, what was this person like you met with? Since we don't really have any info on them, what's the place like? Did you see anything strange? Anything we should worry about?
Strange, not that I saw. No, she seemed like professional. I've dealt with people like her before, but it seemed as above board as a illegal fighting ring could be.
Hmm.
I will say as well on this topic, the fact that she asked you to kill this dude, that's illegal. That's pretty bad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's perfectly legal. What do you mean?
So
That's perfectly fine.
bear that in mind.
Yeah, she's taking that into consideration, and she's just like, yeah, occasionally it's an illegal fighting ring. She expected like occasional murder death.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, she's not ignorant to the ways of criminals in the city.
The ways of the fools.
So,
Well. I don't know.
Well, I don't
I guess we wait.
I don't think we should kill this guy for no reason. If the Iron Watch doesn't want him dead, we should bring him back alive.
they want him dead. He killed two of them. They're going to want him dead. The reason why, if they do say they want him alive, is so that they can kill him themselves.
Then they
Yeah.
can kill him themselves.
Oh, wow. Just had a really messed up thought. Don't do this. But what we could do is bring him to the guards, but just cut his tongue out first so he can't talk to them about the illegal activities.
Wait, I suggested we.
Wade, that is exceptionally dark for you.
Yeah, I said don't do it, but
Why would you think of
Yeah,
that?
I think
That's
that's-
awful.
that's Kev. That's definitely Kev in me.
Don't you blame that on me.
Oh man, I wish we could hear him sometimes.
They're gonna get a
I
bad
really do
impression.
too.
I'm nice.
I did suggest that we not
Well-
kill him and just punish him like that, just cut off his tongue and other things, but we are told to explicitly to kill him. So there's that.
You were told to kill him by someone who is doing something illegal.
Exactly.
It's not the
watch
first
wants
time
him
I've been
back
asked to
alive,
kill
it's not our
someone.
problem. It's not our reasoning to figure out why they want him
Sure.
alive, what they're gonna do with him after they have him. That's not our problem.
If the majority of the party says don't do it, I'll vote with you. So
God.
what was that?
I still think this guy needs to see justice. I mean, yeah, killing him doesn't really
Wait,
seem
the
that
fact
kind
that
of
you think
thing.
that there actually is justice is hilarious. It's going to beat the shit out of him and then kill him. That's it. It's not going to face the families of the people he wronged. He's not going to pay for it. He's just going to die.
But we don't have to get on the bad side of
mean-
the Iron Watch.
It's better than him being out there killing more people if we turn him in.
Up to you. It's up to you. I say we do it, but if all of you say no, I'm not going to press
I
the
mean,
issue.
I say we turn him in to Iron Watch.
What is the issue with that? We don't
If
know
we
where
get
he is.
involved.
We don't know where he is, and if we find out through the fighting ring, and we just turn him in, we've made an enemy of someone who has a lot of money and a lot of people rely on for their money, including more
Well,
fighters.
And
Here's the
who's-
thing.
Best.
And who's the reason that this woman even knows of our existence?
If we tell
Tyra
her
looks
no,
around. Oh wait.
And he's not
Not
here,
yet.
of course.
yes, of course yes, but if we say no, she's not going to press it. She's not going to come after us because we don't know anything. It's all right. So all we have to do is say no or yes. If we say yes, we have to do it. There's no backing out then.
You say that, but she knows your faces, and you guys know where she is. Who says it
Aye,
stops
but
there?
we don't know where he is. She knows where he is.
Yes, but she knows where you are.
All right. Well,
Does
here's
it
my
matter?
thing.
There's no reason to hurt us if we say no.
You say that she wants him dead. You say
Aye.
the guards are gonna kill him when they get him. So all we have to
Aye.
do is make sure he knows nothing or can't talk when he gets to the guards, and then there's no problem.
It's a bad idea, Wade. There's other ways to find out someone knows besides them talking, right?
Yeah, but like, what if we get a memory wipe potion? We made him drink it.
All right, Wade. Do you have the gold needed to commission a memory potion to buy one? Because
I
I
don't know,
certainly
how
fucking
much-
don't. Look at how I live. Look at this.
How much does one cost?
I assume a lot more than a fucking taco. All right. And I
Maybe
can't
we
say taco
could-
in an accent, and I apologize.
Maybe we could do some sort of exchange. You know, they make the exchange potion for us, or the memory potion for us, and then we, do something for them.
If we could find someone who can deliver it within a few days, do it.
You know, a place that sells potions.
Aye, Vaya. I'm not sure if she would sell a memory potion, but she does occasionally procure a potion here and there, aye.
Okay.
Not all of them work, of course. Keep that in mind. I sold her a few of my potions before. So,
Will you be able to spot it if it's one of yours?
aye, I'd be able to spot it. It's just oil and it's just oil.
Okay.
Aye. Just flavoured used cooking oil. That's all it is. So, that's an idea. We have to bring it up with her. And say, oh yeah, we have a way to blank his memory and then give it in, but I don't know, White.
So,
Now,
yeah,
if
it's-
we go after this man and say he attacks us first, well, then that's his problem that he has to deal with. But I'm not gonna attack him first.
I'll attack him first. I'm fine with that. That makes it easier if he tries to kill me.
With this group.
It's a lot easier.
Hey.
Well, as you
Go back to
guys
scribbling.
sit and talk out your plans, feel free to DM each other about what you continue to talk about, and if you make up a plan in the meantime. We'll shift over to Alakian, who is currently in the waiting area of the Iron Watch headquarters here in Unroot. As you are standing there waiting, the woman behind the desk has just gone off to... might have been a man behind the desk, I can't remember. They have just gone off to... Fair enough. They went to get the warden. And you stand around and wait for a few minutes. Is there anything that you want to do in the meantime, or are you just standing there?
Is there anybody else in the area here that I can see?
Sure, yeah. I mean, you're in a lobby area, and there are people who have been just sat here waiting for people to come in. There are people who are sat here waiting to see if they are going into the jail cell for the night, or if they are not. There are people here who are waiting to be interrogated. You know, in the central area, there's like 3 or 4, maybe a little more, maybe like 5 different people who are just sat around, mostly dwarven.
Do any of the faces look familiar from my outings on the town? Or anybody that I saw in the fighting ring?
Make a perception check.
That is a 15.
Yep, looking around. These people do not seem to strike a bell with you.
Okay.
Yeah, they just seem like, you know, average people. There's a couple of them are on the younger side. You get the sense that they're probably, you know, caught up in some youth crap. But, yeah, no.
Fair enough.
No one strikes a chord.
Okay. Alright, I'll just steer and wait then.
So you wait for maybe 10 minutes, and then the woman comes back and says, "Right, come this way, please." And she turns around and walks back.
How peeved does she look right now at me?
She seems kind of mad. Just a little bit.
Alright, cool. Alright, cool. I'll follow.
Yep, she leads you down a long hallway that has, you know, doors to either side. As you walk, the ones on the right hand side are used for interrogation. Ones on the left are more like offices. And you reach the end of the hallway, and there is a door that leads into a room with a plaque on it that says Warden Metalfinger. She opens the door, and you see standing there behind the desk, not sitting but standing, with his like hands up, looking quite impatient. An older dwarven man, comparatively about mid-40s to late 40s, balding heavily on the top with like a thick, bushy, like reddish beard, and he has kind of like a hanging gut. You get the sense he's probably not much of a field officer. He turns to you and says, "Right, so what?"
Well, I was hoping to speak to you in private, if I could.
He looks to the woman, who just nods and like shrivels up into herself and sort of turns and leaves and closes the door behind her. And he says, "Come on, I haven't all day. Just say it."
Well, first, I need some assurance, per se. I'm wanting some kind of reward, a bounty, if you would.
Well, that depends on what you're gonna ask of me. Like, what information are you gonna give?
Well, that's the thing. Right now, nothing. But before you get too upset, I wanted to talk to you in person, because I do have a way of getting the information of where this person is hiding.
Respectfully, you're
However,
wasting my time. Just out with it. And you see he starts
What I'm
tapping
getting
his
at-
foot impatiently.
I have some friends that are here in the city with me. We're travelers. And we're looking for a bit of coin, as it were. And saw the bounty. Well, not the bounty, but the notice. And due to the fact that we're looking for some coin, I am hoping that you could spare a bounty for us, and then we can bring you a
You're wasting my time. Look,
body.
give me the information as to where he is, and I'll give you 500 gold. How's that? If it leads to his arrest properly, I'll give you 500 gold. That's it.
Again, I don't have the information right now.
Well, then get it and
However-
come back. He starts moving around the desk to the door.
Fine. Whatever. I'll get up and I'll storm out.
Fair enough. As you walk out, the woman like is peeking around the corner at the hallway to see what's happening. As you walk, she says, "Sorry, he's a bit impatient. If you have information, you can tell me about it."
I don't have anything yet. It's like I told him. But I am looking for a possible writ of permission
We can't
for
really
hunting this fucker.
give those out to people without any prior licensing or, respect. You're a stranger to me. I don't know you. I've never seen you before, and I can't give you a permission slip to go and retrieve some body without knowing who you are, what you're doing, or
Does she
any-
look like she's like actively asking for a bribe or something like that? Or
Make an insight check.
Okay. Insight. That is a 23.
She's being truthful, for sure.
Mhm.
It doesn't appear that she's asking for a bribe. There is no indication that she's seeking one. You are unsure whether she would take one or not.
Okay. Well, I tell you what. What would it take for me to get one aside from the proper licensing,
Well, you'd have to
as it were?
give me reasonable evidence to suggest that you could go and find this individual and also bring him back alive. It's difficult. I don't have any evidence to suggest that he is in one place, so I can't offer you anything right now.
What did he do? Why do you guys want him so bad?
I'm afraid I can't reveal that. That's classified information.
I'll tell you what I think. I think he probably killed some of your guards. And so you're looking for, well, at least some of them are looking for revenge.
Make
So-
an intimidation check for me.
Okay. Intimidation, that is 15.
Okay, yeah. As you say this, she starts to look a little bit surprised, and she sort of shrivels back into herself a little bit. It's not too noticeable, but you catch a whiff of it.
Okay. So, what my issue is, I would love to help you. I really would. By the same token, I don't feel like he's going to be treated fairly if we bring him in alive. So, what
I
I'm
can assure
offering
you that he will get equal treatment to everybody else.
For the record, the laugh was in character.
Okay.
Sweetheart, I know how this works. I may be new here, but I'm not new. I wasn't born yesterday, so to speak. My thing is, I would love to help you, but by the same token, I want some kind of assurance for my efforts that it's not gonna just be my word against his as far as payment or anything like that.
I'm
So-
afraid I don't really understand. He will be treated as equally as anybody else in here,
No.
dependent on his crimes.
I'm more talking about the information that I can provide, or, as it were, if I could bring in a dead body, because I do not feel like he's going to come willingly for obvious reasons.
I'm afraid.
And
Um,
the other thing that I'm offering is I did not notice any denial from you as far as why you want him. So instead of you sparing the manpower and possibly losing more guards, I'm offering assistance from me and my compatriots to bring this character to you, dead or alive.
I'm afraid murder's a little bit illegal.
It's illegal if it's not condoned, I would have to say. I'm not saying that I'm just going to go kill the guy in the streets. What I'm offering is to take care of a problem that the City Watch seems to have issue with.
Make a persuasion check with advantage for me,
Okay.
as you have mentioned pertinent information that she did not reveal.
21.
Yeah, she
Rolled a 16 and a natural 1.
She leans in close to you, and she says, I can't help you with this, but if you're looking for further information, talk to Fongreeg.
Is it Fongreeg?
Yeah, Fongreag.
Okay.
I think he'll know what you're talking about.
And where might I find this Fongreeg?
Well, he works here. Look out for him on patrol, I think, is the best way to do it. I'll let you know. I'll let him know you've been looking for him.
Alright.
And she leans back and says, I can't legally sanction such a thing, please.
Alright. My apologies. Just looking for coin, but if you won't help me, I'll
It's
be on my
okay,
way.
please exit now.
I'll
And she
walk
like shuffles off behind the desk and sits down and looks around to see if anyone's noticing her. As you walk out, you see one of the little kids is like a teenager's like, and she looks down
Alright.
at her desk
Alright.
as you begin to head back to the house. Everyone else, has any developments been made? In terms of, I know Thyra, you will have finished your letter
Yeah, I
So
probably
you now
finished
have
it by
that.
then.
in your possession.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
anyone else doing anything?
Izzy, where would I send? Do you know where I would go to send this?
I assume Isabel would know where to send a letter
Yeah, there's
from.
a post office somewhere in the city, I'm sure.
There's a post office somewhere. I've never really used it. everyone I know usually lives within walking distance of here, so probably.
Have to look for it tomorrow.
Hey, probably a good idea. Damn it.
How long has it been?
I'd say Lakin's out for like an hour. And about an hour passes and then he'll come back.
Should we go looking for him, or?
I think he'll find his way back. Honestly.
I'm not gonna go looking for him.
Hey.
If he's getting into trouble, I don't want to be part of it.
Exactly.
I suppose not. Seems
Wait,
like
you
you might
hear-
bring trouble back to us, though.
You hear the voice return in the back of your head. It says, "Hey, I've been thinking.
Yeah.
So, you know how y'all are like, for the time being anyway, now that, you know, you're all fighting and stuff. You know how y'all are the silver goats?
Yeah.
Who's in that? Am I in that? I kind of want to be a silver goat. But I don't know if I'm included because, you know...
Yeah, I'm not sure you're ready to handle the responsibilities of being a silver goat.
No,
Okay.
I am. My issue is that I can't talk to everyone else. So I don't know if... I'm sorry, I interrupted your, like, really serious conversation for this, but it's been on my mind. I can't talk to them and ask permission or, you know, be friends, be buddy-buddy. So...
What do you want permission for?
To be in the group. You know what I mean?
I don't think now's the best time to bring that up, but
Just think about it. Bring it up. I want to know. I just, you know,
Bring it up.
I like being in a group is all. And we're buddies, you know. You don't have Wade without Kev. So,
yeah, it's kind of a 2-for-1 deal.
it's a 2-for-1 deal. Just think about it. Bring it up at some point.
I'll think about it. Yeah.
Cool. It's at this point that Elakian walks in.
Oh, Leakin's here. Well, welcome back.
Hello.
Where'd you go?
I went to the Iron Watch to see what I could get from them.
I give you anything?
No, because I don't have the information. As soon as I get the information, they'll be more than happy to talk to us as far as getting a bounty.
So you suggested something to us, and
Yep.
then while arguing about it, decided to leave and try and resolve it on your own without finishing talking to us. Do you
Yep.
think maybe next time you should stay for the conversation?
Well, in my defense, it did not appear that any of you were open to the idea without getting permission from the city guard, which in hindsight made sense, so I figured I'd go resolve that issue. That
But
point
you
of
didn't.
contest. That point of contest.
Now, all we're saying is in the future, you should let us know because, you know, I'm actually pretty persuasive. So I could have probably got them to give us that bounty that you're talking about. But
Also, if you keep leaving on your own, it's really hard to find a reason to help you if we don't know you. Take a little give and take here, okay?
To be fair, we don't know much about each other because we just met 2 weeks ago. So,
Yes, and that's not going to improve with you walking away, is it?
And also, to be fair, I know more about Wade than I've known about most people I've met in the past 10 years.
yeah, you know what? I think the constant conflict is being able to connect us a bit, you know, being slaves, fighting our way to freedom, killing werewolves and giants or well, I guess they weren't giants, but you know, they were pretty tall. Kind of forges like a brotherly, sisterly bond kind of thing, you know?
I'll give it to Wade.
and with that, you would think would come a little bit of trust.
Well, You got to
be
give
fair,
some
you
to take
I don't
some.
haven't
trust
exactly
anyone.
behaved in a way that earns our trust. You're off on your own, multiple times, brought back news of an assassination, which, again, I'm not against, but preferably you let us know before you leave. In case, you go missing and we can't find you, and then, I don't know, you rot in a dungeon somewhere or you're fucking dead.
I mean, we're not asking you to tell us where you're going, just that you're going. Or at least someone. That way it's like, oh, where's the Lakian? Oh, he said he needed to step out for a second.
I'd like to know where he's going, personally, just to, in case, again, he dies or he's in trouble and
I
we
mean,
don't see him for a few days and to
I've
find him.
Last time he went away on his own, he came back with a job to assassinate a man. I would rather prefer to claim ignorance is bliss. So if I don't know where he is exactly, I
Fine.
can't be
Just
incriminated.
tell me where you go, and then I'll let everyone know if you disappear, like for longer than
Or
just
at
healthy.
least how long you expect to be gone. Then we know when to worry.
Right. Just can't keep popping out like that and not telling us that you're leaving. It's not a good idea, especially in our line of work. If I'm correct on what our line of work is now.
That's
At
right.
this point, the Lakian's eyes kind of glaze over a little bit.
Ah, shite, not this again.
Well, so seeing how Mr. Lakin here is not going to be much of a help, he's very stressed out right now and quite frankly doesn't want to talk very much, so I'm going to do the talking for him. So,
No. Well, who the fuck are you? Before Mr. Lakin goes on.
yeah, so you guys have met one of my compatriots that happens to live inside a Lakian. I'm one of those as well, and it's not that pertinent information as to who I am so much as what I'm here for.
And I start reading off the things that I know he talked about in his dream because Heather doesn't remember, but Thyra would.
What did you say about the dream? I forget.
I told basically everything, so Thyra would probably know as far as the different interactions that I had. So
Okay, so yeah, so there was when he was envisioning whatever he was envisioning, he looked to be at one point from the perspective of a maybe like 4.5 feet tall man in a blacksmith's forge, and there were little kids running around, and there was a human woman there who was looking at him very fondly.
Yeah, I name all the different ones that you seem to be from the dreams that I overheard.
Yeah.
Because Heather doesn't remember, but Thyra would.
Thyra would. So yeah, there was that one. Then there was the one where I was basically fighting an ogre, I think is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I had 2 teeth that were just kind of poking in my bottom lip. And then there was
So,
the
you
one
mean-
with. Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, that's good.
You mean to tell me that even when we tell Lakian not to wander off, he goes ahead and he wanders off into his own head?
No, it's not quite the same thing as what you've got there. Wade. It's more that we are the same person, just at different points in time. One of us can take over because the other one is doing something
Because
very
the
stupid.
Lakian wants to run away from the group.
No, so
To sneak off from the group.
let me finish. Let me finish. So the thing here, the reason why you guys are so upset with the Lakin right now is that well, obvious reasons. He decided to go off on his own and talk to a fighting ringleader, and quite frankly, I can't blame you for mistrusting him for that. However, he found it because he found some certain symbols throughout the town, and he knows of those symbols because of a certain person. And he has lost contact with her a long time ago, and he believes that within the underground world, so as it were, that might be able to find some information leading to possibly finding her, because he cares quite deeply for her. And
Please don't answer the questions of who you are.
I won't. It's fine. I won't. Because quite frankly, right now it doesn't matter. I'm long dead, and Lakian's the person that you're accompanying right now. Even though I'm kind of talking in his shoes right now. So,
Okay, I have to stop you right there really quick.
These are
How-
Awakened secrets, not yours.
correct.
You're long dead.
Correct.
So we
How
don't
do
want to
you do
talk
that?
to you. We want to talk to Awaken.
I personally am not interested in talking to whoever this is. I prefer to talk to the person has been sneaking off a bunch. And frankly, you're not him.
Wait,
Fair enough.
no, I still have question. Damn it. Guys, come on.
God fucking damn it. Alright. Well, I guess they're with the beans. They're all over the floor now. Alright.
Really, with these beans? How do they get on the floor?
Tyra, listen to me, love. Tyra, you listening?
Figure of speech.
They're not real beings.
What are they?
They're metaphorical beings. Alright? They're beings of the mind.
Wait, you hear in your head the voice say, "Oh, tell her that they're the beans from her taco earlier." Yeah.
I don't think there's usually beans in tacos, though.
There are beans in taco. What are you talking about?
I think you're thinking of chili.
Okay, let's get something
Or
straight
maybe
right now.
burritos.
Tacos are chili in a taco. That's all a taco is. Think about it. Think about it. You got it. Yeah.
Alright, so Wade is distracted right now.
I'm here. Sorry, I'm here.
Alright.
Kev is very talkative tonight.
We've noticed that, aye.
Just
How does it? How's?
like,
No, we'll talk about Kev later. They're like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is going on with you?
Well,
I think now's the time to tell them about the dream you had.
alright. Well, apparently somebody else likes sneaking around listening to conversation they weren't in on, so alright, fine. Remember how back in Big Dacky, whenever I kind of fell face forward onto the fucking floor that night?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good
I thought
times.
that was a good laugh for you, wasn't it? Yeah. Well,
Hey, it was.
that wasn't from a dream per se. It was more of a vision of what I'm beginning to understand were past me's, as it were. And so it's not. I'm not always in the driver's seat, so to speak. And as evidenced by just recently, everybody knows everything that goes on with me. So, yeah, that's me. Here I am. Take it as you will.
Far be it for me to judge that.
Now, on to what he had said. It is true. I did have somebody in my life a few years ago that helped me through some tough times, introduced me to some not exactly above board people. I did not care for what they were offering, and so I turned them down. However, she did not. And I feel like she's gotten herself into trouble, and I'm trying to find some information as to where she might be or what kind of trouble she might have gotten herself into.
And you think this laddie at the fighting pits might be able to give you some information?
She led me to believe that fact, yes. She didn't say no, but she didn't give me a definite answer. It's
Why didn't you
more,
lead with that? Instead of leading with killing a guy?
to be quite frank, I don't like sharing personal shit.
You could have just said, I'm looking for a woman. This person might have information about that person.
Or
That's
just
not
said,
getting
I
into
need some
anything
information. I just said, I need some information. This person has it, and the price is this guy's life. It's easier to tell than, oh, let's go murder someone for gold. Like, it's a bit of a better sell.
That's
And
fair.
include the gold in that conversation, so it's doubly as, persuasive.
Beneficial.
It's like you
Hey.
didn't have to tell us that she was important to you, just that you know her, you're looking for her. And you have to do this thing for this other person to get the information you're looking for. We might have been a little more understanding about killing a guy.
I get that. I really do.
Just
And I appreciate it.
try that murder, aye.
But again, as I said earlier, we've kind of just known each other for like 2 weeks. I didn't exactly want to go around spilling all of this partial info on every person I met. So
You literally know the secret I have kept for the majority of my life. And I'm pretty sure Wade's biggest secret is also known by everyone, including yourself. Only what I don't know about is why her eyes are weird and what the fuck Free's about.
Free ain't got no secrets.
wait, everyone has secrets.
Everyone has secrets. Literally every single person you meet has a secret.
I mean, to be fair, I did tell you why I think my eyes go weird, because I don't even know.
That's fair. We know the secrets of Tyra. Yeah?
Well, about as much as she knows, I guess.
Still a secret.
Secret to all of us.
Right.
But also, with that, with some of the people that I've met, not you guys, but personal info is not exactly free information. They can use it against you, or anything like that. I'm not saying any of you guys wanted to do that, but that's why I've cautioned.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, this fucker inside my head did not understand that, or did not care, or both.
Maybe you just
So here
thought
we
it would
are.
help get through to us a little better
Right.
than
I
what
can
you were
see
doing.
that he thought that correctly now, but still doesn't change the fact that I didn't want to. But here I am.
Well,
There are ways to get out
With all of that-
information without giving all the nitty-gritty details.
Oh, trust me, he
Well.
would have all the nitty-gritty details. Trust me.
anyways, so as it stands, our friend Elakian is asking for our help in finding some information about his lost lady love. So, are we going to kill this guy, or are we going to say no?
Look, I'm not really up for killing nobody, but I'll try and help in whatever way I can. I mean, I'm not gonna let y'all go in there by yourselves and die.
Again, I can kill him. I'm fine with that. All right?
So now that we're being all truthful, I did get some information from the Iron Watch. It was not a go-ahead for the bounty, but it was a name that we can try and find and talk to that would probably be more open to the idea of giving us the go-ahead from the City Watch. My guess is he was probably best friends with one of the guardsmen that got killed by this piece of shit.
All right.
So the lady I talked to at the front desk gave me a name, and she said that he would let him know that I am looking for him. His name is Fawn.
I missed that. What was that?
Could you
Fun
spell
break.
that?
Yeah, it's
Fongreg.
Yes.
Do I know that name?
You do. No, you do not know that name.
Fair enough.
You've been kind of quiet, Free. What do you feel about all this?
I don't like the idea of getting involved with an underground group. Personally.
Well, here's the thing. None of you have to. All it takes is Isabel and I can go in and fight in the fighting ring if she chooses. I know I'm going to. And then all we have to do is all 5 of us go and take care of this problem. And then Isabel and I go back and talk with... What's her name again? Ula. Go back and talk with Ula. Present the proof that the job is done. And then we're on our way. None of you have to even talk to her or see her or her to even know your names.
But it still involves us in the situation. We still have to do the killing of the guy. And I think that is what Free is not comfortable with. Correct me if I'm wrong, Free.
It's not the person, it's the group. I don't want to be involved in underground.
That makes sense.
But
I mean, I
again,
personally don't
Like
want to
that.
be involved in it either, especially if it might have connections to the roadshow.
Especially if it has connections to them.
But on that point,
I
if they
can-
do have connections, it's probably good for us. Who they are, if
So-
that fucker's still
Get
alive, we
information.
find
with
them.
that, so again, as we all know, Vija specifically scouted people himself.
Yes,
I spent
yeah,
a very long time,
first time. Isabel and I
spent
met him here. In this
and we
town,
met him. We met him however
where
fucking
there's
far
a
south that we
fighting
were.
pit underground.
Well, please, there's a
Where he
fighting
could've
pit in
went.
every major city.
There's a fighting pit in every major city. There's
Could be
no
an
two ways
audition.
about
Hey,
that. Okay,
It's not unique
Let me-
to.
can you let me fucking talk for God's sakes?
You've been talking long enough.
I'm trying to
somebody
answer
else
your
talk?
goddamn question. So again, as I said, he was not. He scouts himself. He doesn't send scoutees or anything like that. I spent a very long time down there that night while you guys were out at the
You
bar.
were there one night.
Okay, you don't think that he would visit every night to see if he could find potential candidates?
Well, no, because then he would obviously want the champion, and if champions go missing, which one has, which I believe probably did go rogue, but if they go missing often, nobody will go to the pit to bet, to fight. So
Plus,
no,
he has a
they
lot of
wouldn't go
ground to
every
cover.
night.
He's not missing. He's just you went rogue. He's not missing. Ula knows exactly.
I
where-
didn't say that this
So-
one was missing.
Why'd he go
But if-
rogue?
Fuck if I know.
What?
We'll
How do
ask
we
her
know
next time we
that?
see her.
How do we know that he wasn't being forced to fight in this pit, or else this ringleader would kill him, or his family, or something? So eventually, he just made his move. What if
So,
we're serving the worst of the two?
wait. Let me be really honest with you. If those were the threats that were given to him, his family would be dead by now. He would probably be dead by now if she really, really wanted it to happen.
Well, it seems she needs us to do that, so...
But he's also been MIA for several days. If it was a threat that it was his life if he didn't fight, he'd be long dead by now and the body would be cold by the time we got here.
And why doesn't she just do it herself, if she's so capable?
I don't know, Wade. Why don't you ask her?
It's so she doesn't risk her fighting ring. Simple as that. It's greed.
It's
Why
that,
put
and she's
yourself
also
in
trying to
danger
give.
when you can put someone else in danger.
she's trying to give people a way to make money and make a living. I'm not saying it's above board. I'm not saying it's the right fucking thing to do. What I'm saying is she's giving people a chance to make it in this city, to make money that they wouldn't otherwise have.
I don't think that's
She
what
doesn't
she's
need
hoping
all
for.
the money.
I don't think that's her end goal there. I feel like she's trying to probably pay herself,
I'm
but
not saying that's her goal, but that's what she's
Just-
doing.
making
I
it
think
seem
she's
like a
trying
just
to shut the man up.
yeah,
Yes.
right. And I'm just wondering what information he really has that she's so worried about getting out. I mean, if the guards are after
Location
him,
of the ring?
yeah, but I
Literally
mean,
the location of
he
the ring. That's why.
if he was going to give that up, then why'd he kill the guards? He should have just went to the guards and told them. So I think she has something on him.
She's the reason being, more than likely, knowing this scene, as it were, that the reason he didn't come forward with the information is more because he's hoping that should the Iron Watch catch him, that
Which they're trying to do.
Bargaining.
he can use it as a bargaining tool. Exactly. And again, I am not saying that any of this is correct, but what I am saying is it's a possibility of finding somebody that I care for. And I know we just met, but quite frankly, if none of you help me, that's fine. I'll go and do it on my own. If none of you want to help me because you don't want to get involved in this scene, I'm already in it. I don't care.
Look, I'm not saying that. I want to help you find your girlfriend. I'm not going to murder nobody for you, but I will make sure you don't die.
All right. So if we're not murdering for her,
I'm not
which
murdering for her.
no, I'm saying that if the solution is not killing this guy, what other courses of action are you guys offering? Because I'm open to options to see if we can throw him by her and see what she wants to go for.
We should get information from the guy before we kill him. See what he really has on her.
How do you intend on talking to him before getting involved in all of this? Because we have no idea where the fuck he is.
Well, you're already gonna figure out where he is. You've already just said that.
I
With or
am.
without us.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to a fighting pit.
And I can understand why. I can understand why for you. Free obviously has issues with it, so I'll respect those.
Thank you.
But if you can
I'm-
figure out where this guy is, I'm not gonna kill him. But maybe if we find him, we can, I don't know, tie him up for a time. Figure out what he knows. Why he left. Why he took her money after being a champion for who knows how long.
Yeah, I think there's something more to the story we're missing.
And figure out why he went rogue. And then if you and Isabel feel that you need to kill him, I don't want a part of it. But I'm not gonna let Izzy die.
Oh, thank you, Tara. That means a lot to me. Here's my 2 cents on this. If the majority of the people here say don't do it, I'm siding with them. Alright? I'm willing to do this, but I have no horse in this race. I've nothing in here that says I have to do. So
Y'all agreed to help me get Kev out of my head and go to Recrovia with me. All I can do is return the favor and help Lakeen find his lost friend.
it's up to
I
Free
appreciate
Tara.
I will help you find your friend. I will not go to this fighting pit. I will not
not asking.
cast the first blow. And if we can talk to him first, then that's what we should do.
I agree with that one.
Fair enough.
Alright, so me and Lakin head to the pit, maybe with Wade helping us, if he says yes. And then
Yeah,
we find this guy, we question him first, and see his side of the story, and see what happens with what.
All right.
Is that a good plan? Free, Tara? No, Tara's muted.
Bye. Sounds good.
For now.
So
Okay.
at this point, the night is going on. You're probably looking at about 1 in the morning by the time this conversation concludes. Is there anything anyone else wants to do before they hit the hay?
Not really.
Fantastic.
Isabel's like just gonna go to sleep.
So,
Claire's gonna sleep up against the door.
yep, you lock the
Socially
door.
distance herself from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, real life reference.
Responsible. Everyone listening, you should also be doing that. I
Now,
would
Zar,
give a cheesy.
I'm going-
I'd give a cheesy smile and thumbs up. I have no camera. Also, sorry, my fucking Discord crashed and couldn't connect for 2 minutes.
It's all good.
good.
So
No, but what Tyra's really doing is trying to give everybody else more room because she knows she's fairly big.
Mm-hmm.
Isabel's in her bedroom, so she's doing great.
Thyra's fine. Or Isabel's fine.
Yeah.
Sure. So, you all.
Before we lay down,
Okay.
come over to Thyra. Thyra, ask you to be truthful. Going to. Would you mind sleeping a little bit further away from the door so I can get out during the night? I will meditate on some stuff, and I just want to go out for a stroll. All I'm doing, just going for a walk.
No, this is where I'm sleeping. You're gonna stay with the group for once.
Thyra's mad. Thyra's mad. That's all I can say.
Elikian is grounded.
There are windows in the house. There
Yeah,
are
there
ways.
are
out of
Oh,
the
I am
house.
aware. I am well
So-
aware.
So, sure, as you all bed down for the night, is anyone taking watches, or are we all confident in...
Thyra's gonna take a watch because especially after what Alakian just said,
Sure.
she was.
I'll take a
keeping an eye
watch
on her.
after Thyra.
Okay.
If someone wakes up Isabel to watch, she will begrudgingly do it.
She will.
So you
She
all
will, in fact,
she will
watch.
arrange watches. So, Thyra, start your perception check. Alakian, in which third of the night are you going to try and walk out?
I'm not going to.
Okay.
Ooh.
So what'd you get, Thyra?
Math. 23.
You feel fairly confident with your eyes trained on Alakian as he meditates there in the small room. Nothing seems to catch your attention.
Does Isabel have a kitchen area? Like a kitchenette or something?
There is a stove. There's like a wood stove.
With like pots and pans? I'm gonna kind of like
Yeah, probably.
raid her kitchen area.
Oh, thanks.
Raid the fridge.
No, I mean like I'm gonna look to see if there are like any spices or any like pots or pans and like cookies and stuff.
There are stuff to cook. There's not a lot of. All the food's gone. Should be gone for a while. She threw it out. There is some spices. There's not a whole lot. Isabel doesn't eat much regularly, so.
And then when my watch is over, I'll wake up Wade.
Okay.
Wade,
you do so.
Kev, wake up.
you mentioned Kev.
Whichever, for the record, whichever third of the thing that I come out of my meditation in,
Mhm.
I'm just going to stare at whoever's watching me, because I know
It
that's
would
what they're
be-
going to be doing is watching me.
It would be because are you meditating as soon as everyone else goes to sleep?
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, it'd be like midway through Wade's Watch would be when you come out of it.
Okay. I'm just gonna stare.
16.
Sure. Yep. You are looking at Lakin, and he's staring back.
And free. Is free sleeping?
She was sleeping, yes.
Just want to make sure everybody's good and still here.
Isabel's in another room, so
Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing anything special on my watch.
Okay, fair enough. You have a few conversations with Kev, and that's how you pass the time.
Okay.
Your watch goes by uneventful, and you can wake up Isabel if you would like.
Izzy!
yes, right.
Wakey,
What are you? Why?
It's just your turn to watch.
What about? This is my fucking house. She went to sleep. Watch was discussed, so she has no idea. So yeah.
We're watching Lakian to make sure he doesn't sneak out.
Fuck.
I mean, you don't have to. It's fine.
No, dead. Fucking. I feel bad for yelling at you earlier. So dead.
It's all right.
She's going to begrudgingly, wrapped in her coat very tightly around herself, is going to sit down in front of Balakian, like five.
Sits on your bed. Oh, this is kind of comfy.
That's really why he woke up Isabel for a while.
That's exactly what
For the bed.
He doesn't go under the blankets, but yeah, he lays down on your bed.
Okay. So yeah, she's going to sit down like directly 5 feet in front of Balakian, staring
I'm
angrily.
gonna stare back.
Yeah.
Just stare back.
You stare at each other.
That's it. I'm not going
That's
to talk. I'm going to say a fucking thing to him. We're going to communicate silently, the two edgiest people in the group.
Sure. Yeah, as
Two
as
edgelords.
you are both locked onto each other's gaze in this intense staring contest. The sun comes up. The people start to emerge. The birds start to chirp and sing. There is no rain today. Welcome everyone to the first of the next month. You are now.
Poggers.
The date is the 1st of Kaimalar. This is now Karesh, which is the equivalent of autumn. You are no longer in summer. But the heat is still present, as much as can be in this humid atmosphere of the long storming area that Ernroot is. And everyone awakes. You have the day. You are aware that the play is tonight. But apart from that, you have a while to go. Until then, is there anything that anyone wants to do today?
When I wake up, I'm making breakfast
Oh, go on.
Cool. Yeah, you can do
with
so.
some of the deer that I have.
Yum,
Make
yum.
a performance check for me.
Oh, but
I will also, when people wake up, I will look at Lakian dead in the eyes and go, "Alright, good talk," and I'll get up.
not bad.
Let's
Not
do it
bad.
again
Not
sometime.
15.
Nice. Sounds like fun.
15 is pretty good, considering, the lack of flavoring that Isabel has in her house. It's not bad.
No.
Oh no!
It was Tato. She'll be right.
Yeah.
I thought it was you again. I was like, oh, he's gone.
He's like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No,
you
it
all
was not me.
awaken to the sound of, crispy, crackling meat on the frying pan in the kitchen.
Yeah, so I'm kind of making like a deer bacon
Mm.
Kind of thing.
Something-
Fried strips of meat. I get it. I
Yeah.
can appreciate. I guess I'll just wait. Isabel will just wait. Just sit there and pointedly not stare at Lakian because she's tired of his face. No offense to Lakian, but she looked at it for a very long
It's a
time.
very nice face, damn it.
It's a good face, but you
They
stared
have
at
a
it
few
for 4
scars,
hours.
but it's goddamn gorgeous.
Well, you stared at it for 3 hours. You're just like, I'm tired of that face.
It's like,
Yeah. I'm sure he's tired of hers.
So, does anyone want to do anything when they wake up?
Not
trying
right
to tell what
away,
you
but
hear me.
Free's gonna go out later before the play.
Sure. Fair enough.
Yeah, Tyra
Isabel,
does
she has
too.
some
She's
stuff
got to
to
go to a post office.
Lakian's gonna go out too.
I got a couple things to do, I suppose.
Okay.
So does
So-
Isabel. It's gonna be a day of doing shit.
It's gonna be a day of
Another
doing
day
shit.
of doing shit.
So breakfast is fed. It is pretty good, you know. Thyra, as it turns out, it's not,
Isabel-
not the worst of a cook.
Isabel only eats half of it.
Mhm.
Half of what's served to her.
Yeah, over breakfast, I want to ask Alakian. So, can you just make that friend of yours take over your body whenever you want?
No, I don't have any control over it.
Okay. You have
It's
no
kinda-
idea.
Kind of the same way with, kind of the same thing as what Izzy's got, but not as sinister.
So you can't control it, but
Nope.
do you know what causes it?
The only thing that I've been able to discern as of this point in time is whenever I get put into stressful situations that leaves me emotionally vulnerable. By a Lakian for however long, whoever it is, just determine.
Do you remember the things that he said when he was talking through your mouth?
Yes.
Okay.
What is it to he this time?
Best I can figure.
Because I know that there are more. Or I assume there are more. We've met two. I've met two.
I have no idea how many there are. Obviously, you heard the vision I had,
Right?
so
And unlike some people, I can keep a secret.
there's at least one more. I don't know how many others possibly, because it's very evident to me that this is not just a one-time reincarnation thing. This is probably a long line of
Wait, reincarnation?
just the best I can figure. I honestly don't know. That's actually one of the things that I was wanting to do here as well, but the convex order, I went and visited them first day we were here, and long story short, they told me they couldn't do shit. So
Well, it seems like we got 3 of us
You know what
things
I
in
think?
our
Mike?
heads.
I think he would be the perfect person to go see Via.
Yeah, actually, I'm heading over there later today if you want to come with me.
Again, she's a fucking con artist. She
No,
taught
she
me
was
half the
really
shit I know.
good.
Yeah, she knew
She's
stuff.
just good.
She knew that Kev was in my head.
Did she really, or did she,
Really?
or did she make you
did
think
she
that she
lead
knew?
you? So did she
No,
lead you
I
to
didn't
that
say
discovery?
nothing. All
I
she
didn't
said,
s-
I have a feeling you got a friend in your head, and his name starts with a K.
Did she really say in your head,
In
or
your
are
head,
you adding that like?
I honestly don't remember as me.
She
but-
did not say in your
She did
head.
not
She
say
said
your
you
head.
had a very strong bond
Close.
with a person, and their name began with a K.
I'm pretty sure she said in my head.
Okay, cool.
She did. She
Alright.
said in his head for sure, like 100%.
I'm rolling an insight check on these motherfuckers.
Same.
Isabel is convinced
Yeah.
that
Same.
but
Cyrus
That's a
convinced
14.
that Via said in.
Yeah.
I am as well.
Natural
I'm convinced
20,
she said that.
bitch.
Yeah. Both of you,
Oh.
as you
Mine was
look and
terrible,
try and
so I
discern,
believe them.
all of you believe that Wade is telling the truth.
Even with my
Because-
natural 20, I had a 24.
No, I'm not lying. Wade
He's not
thinks
lying.
Well, Wade, that's true. Wade
Oh.
believes that. That's right.
Okay,
God
so
damn it.
we believe that Wade believes that. Isabel is
Yeah.
not convinced.
Yes, I am not convinced.
So you want to go see Via, eh?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her about that mind-altering potion.
Alright,
couple of
I had
things to-
so
Mind altering potion.
Oh, you weren't here for that. I had an idea
not.
where if we were gonna turn what's his face into the guards, that we would wipe his memory first, so that way he couldn't rat on the underground lady, and then hopefully both parties would be happy.
Now that I think about it, though,
Aye,
if it's magical, someone can undo it.
aye, is that?
I suppose.
And we don't know which kind of people they have on their side.
The guards? Or
Yes.
yeah.
Which is probably why Willis said she wanted him dead.
Probably why she wants him dead.
Well, here's the thing. Damn it, never mind. Wade wouldn't know that. Wade wouldn't know that. I was using my D&D knowledge. Played too
So
many
you-
clerks.
You're thinking about
I know,
Played
I
too
know.
many?
Yeah.
Speak with dead come to your head.
Yes. Yeah, but Wade, I don't think Wade would know that.
So it
Although,
looks like we're taking a group trip to Via? Via or Via?
Via.
Via?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
V-A-I-A.
Aye, it's
Via.
dwarven people names. I guess she wasn't dwarven, was she?
No,
She
No,
was
she's a
a
turtle.
turtle.
She's a giant
Turtle.
turtle.
Portal.
She's
Just
a
there's
turtle.
Ula and there's a Via and there. Yeah. There's a lot of
Eula
us.
and Via, it's not hard to remember their names. It's just their names.
Yeah.
Your name's
Did you
Wade.
say Ula was a dwarf or a human? I forget.
Human. Always human.
Human.
All right. Well,
So sure, group trip to Via then.
it's free
And
coming.
post office on the way.
And a post office. If there's
You
one
can
on the
stop
way.
at the post office on the way. Sure, I'll say it's like, because you're going cross country. I'll say it's 2 silver to mail the letter to Mazor.
Nice.
It's not too much. Sure. Does anyone else want to stop on the way to Wonders
Not on
Y?
the way. Not on the
Not-
way. I was gonna go
not
to
on the way.
Ula's shop afterwards.
Cool, sure. So yeah, as you all shuffle into the Bronze Square, at the early hours of the morning as it starts to get busy, you see Brawler Bertie is starting to set up her shop. Cherry, the tiefling woman, is starting to fry up
I'm gonna
some
wave as we go past to Bertie.
Yeah, as you do, she like lifts herself up to wave, and she goes a little bit too high and
Isabel's
Sort of
also
from
going
there.
to wave and smile at her at the fact that she hurt herself. It's funny. 'Cause she did that. She did that.
Yeah, you see a grin cover her face, and she winks at you and starts to keep setting up shop. And yeah, as you funnel around amidst the growing crowd here in the Bronze Square, you see in the northwestern corner there is a stage that is starting to be set up. It's not happening in an actual theater. It's just they are secluding off a corner of
Okay.
the Bronze Square to have this a public thing.
Playing on the green as
Playing on the green. And yeah, as you funnel in to the small tent of Via the Turtle.
Before we go in, I'm gonna put my hand on Izzy's shoulder. You know what? I need to do something for a minute. And I'm gonna point over to the tree, and when everybody else goes in, I'm gonna go over there for a minute.
Okay, sure.
All right. Don't do. I wouldn't do that in public, but all right. It's gonna go in. She thinks you're gonna pee on it. She thinks you're gonna pee on the tree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
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 I figured as much.
That was my first thing popped in my head because I've done that.
Well, I mean, being a female, I haven't really peed on a tree. But I
That's
have been
fair.
camping, so I mean, you know.
Swiftly moving on,
Yeah.
as we all funnel in to Wonders Wide. Who's going first? Who's at the helm of this?
Isabel is.
Damn it.
Can I just do my thing first? Because it's gonna be really quick. Because I'm gonna
Sure,
join
you
the
can
back
do
up.
yours first. Sure, that's fine.
So I'm gonna go over to the tree and
She was gonna say start wrapping the presents.
Oh, she froze.
She froze. Oh my.
Oh
She's gonna
no!
say
Did I
please
know?
squat down.
Yes. Just pop a squat.
I'm about to write a strongly worded email to Discord.
Discord is being rough tonight.
Yeah, it's been
They
rough.
are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not liking us.
Just a heads up, when I was disconnected trying to connect, I went to a thing, and there is an issue they're having with their servers right now. So,
Interesting.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That does make sense. Okay, well, in the
Yeah.
meantime, we'll catch up with the rest of the group. So, Isabel, as you walk in, you see the
Yeah.
large form of the turtle.
I will, it's a tent, right? If I remember correctly?
It's a tent, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
She's gonna
guys.
throw the tent. Oh, she's back.
There you go.
She's
That's
back.
back.
I tried to switch over to my Word document and everything froze.
Yeah. Discord's
Oh,
being
it was the
funny.
computer, wasn't Discord.
Yeah, it was
so
my
yeah.
computer.
I
it wasn't
apologize,
this
Discord,
time.
for blaming you.
Yeah, we
I don't
apologize,
apologize.
Discord. We love you. Take
So,
us
yeah, what were you
back.
gonna do,
I
Thyra?
promise we'll be better.
You're gonna go up to the tree?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit down. I'm gonna kind of hold on to my necklace, and I'm gonna mutter cardia, and kind of swirl my hand around my head and try and pluck something out.
Give me
I-
1 second here.
Seeing that it doesn't work, she's not gonna get discouraged this time, but she's just gonna go through a couple of things, and then she's gonna clap her hands together and go, sit.
Okay.
And even though nothing happens, she goes through a couple of other ones.
As you sit at the base of this tree and attempt to say the words that are familiar to you, nothing immediate springs out of what you are trying to do, but as you sit there, the world just sort of quiets for a second, and you feel the tree in the gentle breeze of the morning just move a little bit closer in your direction and then sway backwards.
And feeling a lot better after dealing with the things of last night, I'm gonna rejoin the group a little more refreshed.
So you join on the back of the group. It's at this point, Isabel, that you barge into the tent.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to see you. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, she turns around and sees that it's you, and there is a look of recognition and a gentle smile that comes across her face. She says,
Isabel, it's wonderful to see you. I knew you would come back. I had a strong idea. Please come in.
Did you see it in your crystal ball or something like that?
I did. You are correct.
Aye. There's always there, right? Well, there's some friends here. Apparently you've met them.
Hey.
It points to the group.
yeah, as you all shuffle in, it's small. It's not meant for 5 people to be in this tent, plus this large turtle, she says.
Hello, I've met you and you and you, but not you. Hello.
She points to you, Free.
You broke up a little
Yeah,
bit.
you went staticky.
Hey,
Oh.
went static. I'm so sorry.
Fucking Discord. Ooh.
She points
Fucking
to Free,
Discord.
after having pointed out that she knows everyone else.
Says hello. I'm Via. Welcome to Wonders Wide. It's nice to meet you.
I'm just sorry. Lost my train of thought.
There she goes.
Just
Not
nod.
much of a talker, eh? That's fine. It's nice to see you again, Isabel. Where did you go? Wait, no.
She looks at the crystal ball.
You've been on a dangerous journey.
And you see her eyes start to just look at you a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like, she doing it.
I'm gonna lean into Wade and go, you do realize that it's a trick?
How's that?
I'm gonna whisper
How
it.
would she know that you've been on a dangerous
Right.
journey?
You've met me.
Yeah, I mean, didn't seem like you got out too much before this.
Hey, you didn't know me you didn't know me before this, Wade. I'll turn back. You could say that. Any details that you can tell me about this journey? Where he was, what I was doing, or just all vagaries, right?
Oh, well, we don't need to go into that at the moment. I've been through with some of your friends, actually. You two and the
Yeah.
hat and
The spirits
oh, she's
work in
the back.
mysterious ways, Izzy. All right.
Anyway, what
Alright,
can I get for
alright.
you today? What are you in here for?
Looking for the usual thing I get from.
Oh, well, actually, I had some right here, but I sold it to this one.
And she points to Thyra.
So I'll turn back to that and go, alright. Sure. Well, thank you. I think everyone else has the business, so I know that this one does, and I'll pat Wade on the back.
Oh, want to look behind me. How close is Lakian standing?
Too close. He's not 6 feet away from me.
Like 3 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna lean in really close. Kind of put my fingers like have her come closer. I'm looking to buy a mirror for my friend back there. Do you
Okay.
offer gift wrapping?
You see, as she leans in, the
God.
smile just sort of like talks in a weird way, and she brings up the pipe again. And
I can arrange this.
Right
if
into
you
his
would
face.
like.
Just
All I
How
can
much?
picture is the fucking like the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland.
How much we talking?
For a mirror,
Shh.
that's like a silver. It's nothing. For the gift paper in a package, I'll charge you 2 silver.
All right, deal. I'll slide 1 gold. Take the change.
Thank you very much.
But also, I am in the market for a mind-altering or memory-erasing potion. You got anything like that back there?
Oh, that is a strange request. May I ask why?
Yeah, so I had a really bad childhood, and I'm just trying to forget some stuff.
I will say, for the purposes of this conversation, I know your friend here said he didn't have any money. What you're asking for is a very, very powerful enchantment. If you were to buy something like that from me, which I do not currently have, but I could maybe procure it at some point, you would be looking in the region of thousands of gold pieces.
I can't offer you that, but I can offer our services, which is worth at least triple that. Have you ever heard of the silver goats?
I have not, but I have met your friend here. I know exactly what her services are. They're not worth thousands, I'm sorry.
She's new to the group, really. We don't really know her that well.
I can sense that you are somewhat telling the truth. I get the sense from all of you that you are all new here.
Alright, fine. You don't have nothing like that?
Not currently. I could procure something like this, maybe, if you gave me enough time, but I'm afraid it would be a very, very expensive potion.
she puts the glasses up on her eyes.
Alright. Well, you know...
I'm gonna have to interrupt pretty quick. I have to leave for 5 minutes of break.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at the moment, we're a little shortchanged. But, you know, in the future, if there's something you ever need our help with, we'd be more than willing to help in exchange. Just keep it in mind, just keep it in mind.
Don't worry, I sense these new opportunities for you coming very soon. I sense that you will get very, very many new opportunities.
That is good news. Thank you.
That's okay.
Alright.
It's not me. It's the world. Anything else I can provide for any of you? At all?
I'm gonna lift the shopping bag, it like kind of toward Thyra and point at it, like.
I'm gonna try and do that as slightly as I can, but she's big and
Big and not very dexterous.
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, she beckons to Free and Lakin at the back, says,
You two, anything I can get for yous?
Do either of you want anything to do with this woman?
I'm curious if she could actually divine anything.
Oh, she definitely is.
She is very good. She knew quite a lot. It actually helped me this morning.
Yes, I know many things. Many things.
Can I tell if she's telling the truth, if she's actually a diviner, or if she's just bullshitting?
If you wanted to make an insight check at this point, it would be with disadvantage. If you wanted to acquire a reading, then you'd have one at a regular roll because she'd be doing it then. But at this point, it's hard to tell because she hasn't done anything yet.
I'm back.
Welcome back. It's nice to see you again.
Right, it's always a pleasure. Hey.
You
I
know,
have a couple of things I want free if you want to do your. Were you interested in doing a fortune?
No, I'm fine.
are you
I'm
sure?
just curious.
I'll pay for it for you.
Considering you mentioned she knew things she shouldn't have, I'd rather not any of you hear anything if it is true. So no,
Don't
thank you.
worry, I'll be here all day, every day. I live here. It's not very nice.
You see like this
I have
low
a few
cloud of
business-
smoke gathering in the tent as she's puffing on this pipe.
I have a few business things that I would like to take care of. I untie the chest and kind of like plop it down. Look up at her. Open the chest, and I'm gonna pull out the deer pelt that I have.
Very nice.
I'm interested in either selling or trading.
I could tell you were. I will say for the deer. Because I like you. I'll give you
I like you too.
5 gold per pelt. Because they're so
I only got-
expertly skinned.
They're very well skinned. Well, I think I only have the one.
That's
More
okay, I'll
than
give you
one.
5 gold for it though.
Wait, but also I need some paper, some ink, cooking supplies, and some herbs and spices.
I can do this for you. 1 second, please.
Then she starts to turn around and like unhook the ropes from around the side of her shell, amongst like all this clutter. There's like a kettle that just on the ground as it opens. She says,
I have this.
and she pulls from one of the ropes a small black apron. And she, like, in this long, like, nailed turtle hands, like, picks it up and plops it on the desk and just falls there.
This particular piece of apparel has many pouches. What it does is, say you need some salt, some pepper, some garlic, stuff like this. You just say the word, put your hand in one of the many, many pouches, and it provides this for 30 gold.
I don't really need a magic item, I just need the spices.
Are you sure it's very cheap?
I'm very sure I just need the spices.
Okay, no worries.
And she picks it back up with the little hand and puts it back down.
In that case, everything that you're providing, I will say, you hand me the deer, I'll give you what you ask for, and 2 gold.
That sounds fair.
No problem, thank you.
Thank you, Aya. I'm
She
sure
dishes
we'll
out
see you
good
again.
old.
Of course, I live here.
And I put everything, like the spices that she gave me, now I'll put them in my backpack because there's still a lot of meat in there.
Well, it's very nice of you all to drop by. I'm here all day. If there's anything anyone else wants, come by.
Well, I tell you what, actually, that reminds me. I'm gonna pull out the insectoid things out of my backpack, the shells. How much would you give for these? And I'll put them down.
So, if I'm not mistaken, you just got a couple of plates. How many did you get?
3 pieces of tofu is what I have in my.
Okay. Okay, sure. So she looks them up and down, says,
Interesting. Fairly well armored, but I'm afraid this will not enhance too much, given the current condition. For the 3 of them, I'll say 15 gold.
Flip back to Isabel.
Hey,
Do you think Birdie might take these for a little bit higher price?
she might, eh?
Well, thank you
I'll look
very
back
much,
at-
Isabella. I appreciate that very much.
Try to make a living here too. Don't worry, I'll spend some coin here afterwards.
Okay. Fine. Take it to Birdie. I don't care.
All right.
she turns around and starts looking the other way.
Well, on that note, guys, I'm gonna head over to Birdie's shop. I'll catch you guys later. And I'll head over to Birdie's shop.
Alright.
Right.
Sure. Everyone else, as you are all in the tent, as Lakin leaves, she sort of turns back around.
Well,
Hey, Izzy, did you want your fortune read?
Oh wait, oh wait. You're
Oh,
paying,
wait.
you're paying for it, right?
well, I will give you another one, but I assure you, I have done this before, and you did not exactly like the answers, so.
It's more for Wade than for me. Just do
Oh,
it.
I see. Okay.
And she like, looks at you.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So give me the
Sure.
true via experience of your great wisdom and how you see to the beyond of the spirits and la da da da.
I will do. That's a very good idea. Please sit down. 3 gold, please.
I'm gonna look at Wade.
Good luck.
Yeah, she whisks the 3
bastard.
gold and puts it in the side purse. As she looks up at you and puts the pipe down in a little holder, and the curtains close behind you guys. She as she does this, Thyra, you notice her do a little hand motion and some smoke just starts to drift in, and all the lights start to dim. And she looks deep into the ball, and you see the eyes, the primary eyelids close and the second ones stay open. She says,
I'm getting a great many things from you, Isabel. You are a very interesting person.
Thank you, Via. It's very nice of you to say.
You have such conflict within you.
Yeah.
It's very troubling, very, very strong conflict. You must learn to either overcome this conflict and work together, or apart. Without doing so, you will never truly be whole.
and she like takes a breath, and like the eyelid kind of opens to look at you and closes back again.
I sense you will go on many, many great adventures. Maybe with these people. I see people in your adventures.
It's probably us.
I see.
Wait, please.
a
She's
very
communicating with the spirits.
strong, very strong magic person. Man,
That's me.
I see very fearsome warriors. I see cunning. I see charismatic. I see a lot. I sense great opportunities on your future, but be careful, there will be conflict in there too that you must overcome.
And she kind of like settles down and waves her hand again, and the smoke dissipates.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's very, very educational. Thank you very much. Via.
Very vague.
Yeah, it totally makes sense.
Like we said, she's spot on. She's very good.
Of course, but of course, she can with this. I'm gonna leave.
She says,
Can I get a
Isabel.
rating off of that one?
Wait, Isabel, come back.
I.
I need
Alright.
to speak
What
with
is
you
it?
for just a second, in private, if you wouldn't mind.
yeah, free,
course,
make an
yeah.
insight check.
Pardon?
You can make an insight check if you would like to discern.
Okay.
Go free.
Natural 20.
Woo!
Which
Nice.
is a 25.
Fuck.
I'll DM you.
Alright.
Ooh, whispers.
Oh, yeah.
First DM whispers of the kid.
Yeah, that's our version of whispers because we all live in different states and countries.
Yup.
Yay for purple
It'd be
dice.
hilarious
Hey, my
if,
dice are purple.
if Equa just stuck his head out of his camera view and it appeared like
What
on
purple
camera.
Oh,
Yeah.
if we ever get a chance to do this in person, we have to do this and have Equa do that. Just be like, yeah, 1 second. So it's this, and then come back
No,
just
like,
to
wait.
fuck with everyone.
We have to have different green screens set up so it looks like we're in our actual houses, and then do
And then
that.
my purple and green ones.
So yeah, as she's sitting there, she sort of stands up, this like large, hulking, older turtle body. She says,
Well, it was a pleasure doing business with you. If you wouldn't mind, I do have one thing to discuss with my old friend here. But please come back anytime.
Actually, I'm curious now.
Do you want to read it?
I'm thinking about it. Why not?
Do it.
It can't get any worse.
This is so sad.
Do it.
Okay, sure. Let me see her first, and then I'll come back to you, if you just like to wait outside, but just one moment.
All good.
Man, Izzy gets a private reading. She's so lucky.
I've known her for years. She's a friend of mine.
I whispered that walking out.
Is it still like breakfast time, or is it like afternoon? Like what time of day?
you're looking at like 10:30 in the morning at this point.
My response to Wade's whisper was to whisper back, "Do you think we can get breakfast tacos?"
You can
You
get
have had
tacos
breakfast.
whenever you want to get tacos.
I have a thing for tacos now.
They are so good. I think I've had one every day we've been here.
You have.
You know, I think you might be right about her. There's-
Wait, she's fake?
No,
No, that she knows things.
she knows something. But how?
See?
I haven't decided yet.
Yeah,
The
as you
spirits,
all-
they talk through her.
As you shuffle out of the tent, whoever is last out, you notice the curtains to the opening of the tent close again.
And I give her more information than all of you for better reading. No.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, Thyra gave no help to the reading.
Isabel, as
You didn't, yeah.
As you
I did
stand
yes
in
or
the-
no.
No, that's true. As you stand in the tent with the curtains closed, she turns to you and she says,
Now, I know you asked for me to, enlarge the vision for them.
Aye.
Some of it is true. You need to figure out what you are doing with this thing. It's only gonna hurt you until then. You know this.
I do.
Just be aware, I'm looking out for you as a friend. That's free of charge. Next time I will charge you. Anyway, you are free to rejoin your compatriots. Check with the big one. I did sell her those beads. I think she still has them.
Alright.
Nope, Thyra took all like shrooms.
she ate them all.
It's available.
yeah, and
All
the
at once.
curtains open again. That's where we're going to take the break. So we'll be back here in 10-20 minutes, and we'll get to the aftermath of this, another reading, and whatever Alakian is doing, apart from the
I
group
told you
again.
what I'm doing. For now.
I forget things. I am in the moment. But we'll be back here soon, so don't go anywhere.
God, until we let him go on his own.
You did indeed.
And we'll deal with that when we
Isabel
come
thinks I
back.
peed on a tree.
Oh.
Indeed, she does.
So yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.
Bye. I'm mad at us now.
You're mad at us.
I'm mad at us,
You
all
let
of
me
us.
go alone.
Yeah,
Again.
he's like, yeah, see ya, buddy. Bye-bye, have fun. Didn't even think about it.
But he told us, so
Yeah, but it's because we trust him, the player, but not him, the character.
yeah.
You
I
know
am
what? All
legitimately
Thyra
saying- I
asked
am
was that he
legitimately
tells
going to
us he goes off.
I am legitimately going to Birdie's. That is exactly where I am going. I did not lie about that.
Yeah, but where are you going after, you son of a bitch?
You don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point.
Well, we'll see.
I'm
I'm
doing
so
what
glad I
Thyra
didn't
asked.
name this
She's the
episode
scarier
The Children
one.
of Creation, really.
I mean,
It's literally
Thyra's
not
not
gonna
gonna
get
get-
there.
Thyra's not gonna
Alright.
get
I'm gonna get
upset
that.
because whoa, everybody switched.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because I'm on the
Same.
wrong screen.
No,
everyone
I
switched
think it's
in
everybody.
general.
Whenever
yeah.
somebody turns off a camera, they move.
It moves.
Oh.
Well, mine doesn't. That's weird.
Yeah, there is a camera order and there is an off-camera order, and it's I don't know what's happening with it.
It's chaos.
It is.
Yeah, as long as she
Hello.
told someone he's
Hello.
leaving, she doesn't care where he's going. Just that
Yeah.
he's gone. And
Yeah, that was the
somebody
thing.
knows.
Thyra specifically said she doesn't care just as long as he says he's going. And
Who did
quite
you
frankly,
tell
I was
you
more
were
scared of
going?
Thyra than anything. I
He
said it
said
to
he
the
was
whole
going
group.
to.
Oh,
to-
okay.
Yeah,
I
he just
literally
said like,
I
"Oh,
literally
I'm
just
off
turned
the
to everybody, said, "Hey, I'm going to Birdie's," and then left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll be right back, you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
me too.
gonna-
Okay,
I
bye.
got to go
Be
right back.
I'll eat some food and I'll make myself a cup of coffee. Bye bye. Here we go.